Thanks
Mew
and
Yuxing.
please keep watching it.
Then, Senior Mew, I bid you farewell. Lin Su mentally noted the name, closed the door carefully, and quietly left. It wasn't until he had left the beast taming union that he began to speak with a smile. QQ, when we get back, I'll study the energy potion, and you continue your training. Meow. I want to taste the energy potion Lin Su concocted. You don't have to say it, I had forgotten. I should have taken the potion I made with me. Even though it's of a low grade, it's still the first energy potion I've successfully concocted. It's not bad to keep it as a memento. Meow. Exactly. In the room, Mew Yuxing silently picked up the energy potion that Lin Su had concocted and carefully examined it for a moment before slowly placing it back on the table. His expression turned exceptionally interesting, his usual air of a master completely gone. Did he really concoct it correctly on the first try? Having returned to the Lin family, Lin Su quickly immersed himself in learning how to prepare energy liquid. As for QQ, it spent the day in the garden just like the day before, creating its own racetrack to joyfully compete in friendly races with its new friend, the Lightning Fox. Since the Lin family lacked the various resources and tools needed to prepare energy liquid, Lin Su didn't immediately start practicing the preparation but began from scratch to understand the relevant knowledge of energy liquid. Energy liquid and energy cubes are actually quite similar. Both convert supernatural resources into forms more suitable for beast absorption and utilization. On this level, there's not much difference between the two in principle. The so-called supernatural resources are the various resources needed by beast tamers, which includes but is not limited to certain body materials of exotic beasts, special items obtained from the exotic beast's preserved power, and fruit produced by plant-type exotic beasts. Supernatural resources are categorized based on their energy strength, effect, and rarity into 10 levels, from level 1 to level 10 resources. The evolution and growth of a beast cannot occur without the support of these resources. Consequently, in the divine martial arts world, the preparation of energy liquid is a useful skill for beast tamers. Every beast tamer knows a bit about it, and some specialize in the preparation, who are called preparation masters. For instance, the Vice President Mew Yuxing that Lin Su had just met is one such preparation master. Because it's a secondary profession, the ranking system for preparation masters is much simpler than that for beast tamers, consisting of only 3 levels: Starlight level, Moonlight level, and Solar Corona level, each corresponding to basic, advanced, and Emperor level energy liquid preparation, respectively. Having managed to prepare a lower-tier basic energy liquid, Lin Su could barely be considered a Starlight level preparation master, though certainly, he would be the worst among them. After getting a rough idea about the information related to preparation masters, Lin Su dove into a sea of knowledge. Study. Study makes me happy. As the sun set, QQ finished its running training, and only then did Lin Su put down the material he had been holding. A list teeming with densely packed writing appeared beside him, a list of materials he had selected for his own short-term practice of energy liquid preparation. He handed the list to Azedai, asking for help with the procurement, after which Lin Su brought QQ back into the training space and lay down on his bed to fall into a deep sleep. After returning to Earth, he would continue working with Qin Nan to complete the research project on the Divine Light Butterfly. Time flew by quickly, and in the blink of an eye, a month had passed. During this month, Lin Su gradually got used to traveling back and forth between the two worlds daily, and his life started to get back on track. On Earth, Lin Su worked continuously as Qin Nan's research assistant throughout the month, participating in the research on the divine light butterfly. In high school, Lin Su had excelled in theoretical knowledge, but what he had learned was much too basic for a research project on the evolutionary path of a monarch species. Nevertheless, this shortcoming was remedied over the month's research. Under Qin Nan's guidance and intense study, describing Lin Su's grasp of related knowledge as advancing by leaps and bounds would not be an exaggeration. Even among the students of Beast Tamer University, very few could directly participate in a monarch species research project like he was. With Lin Su's assistance, Qin Nan's research finally bore fruit. A stable evolutionary path for the high-ranking leader species, the divine light butterfly, had been discovered. This new evolutionary form with triple talents in the spirit, light, and fire categories was named by the two after some discussion, the phoenix pattern holy butterfly. This new species has control over the talent skills monarch power, indicating that its species rank has reached the monarch level. As for whether it's lower, middle, or higher monarch level, that still needs to be determined through a comprehensive assessment of all its talent skills and various indicators. This evolutionary path has already been submitted by Qin Nan. However, due to the investigation involving a completely new monarch species evolutionary path, the review process isn't so simple and will take a bit more time, and the expected reward of 100,000 contribution points will only be credited after the review is passed. In addition to his own research progress, Lin Su did not neglect QQ's daily training during this month. QQ became a regular in the neighboring training room, which was seldom used as it could only facilitate the training of talent skills for juvenile level and elite level beasts, thus becoming a treasure ground for QQ. In the beginning, it needed Lin Su's help to open the training room door and select functions via voice command. After accidentally discovering that the intelligent training room could recognize beast language, QQ simply began taking the energy cube and Lin Su's access card for its training sessions. Meanwhile, in the divine martial world, QQ's training did not cease. Over the month, it frequently raced with the lightning fox and made several other beast friends in the garden, jointly developing various training methods. After such diligent training for a full month, QQ's progress was tremendous. A month prior, QQ's snow trace was close to reaching stage 2 already, and after such intense training for a long duration, surpassing stage 2 was inevitable. While Frost Storm had not yet broken through, as it was the main focus in the training room, its proficiency had rapidly improved. Its power had greatly increased compared to the Frost Storm that QQ had mustered a month earlier. As for the Snow Blow skill, its progress was relatively slow with self-practice. Fortunately, thanks to the special nature of Xue Henking, this skill could passively improve as the proficiency of Frost Storm increased, and now it too had seen substantial progress. The various training resources invested daily greatly enhanced QQ's strength. Sequence IAM 0086. Species name, Xue Henking. Species tier, elite species. Attribute, ice. Growth stage, juvenile stage. Normal energy value, 399 P. Skills, Frost Storm I, Core skill, Snow Trace 2, Snow Blow I. This is QQ's current data. The normal energy value of 399p has more than doubled from QQ's initial value. Normally, the energy value for an elite species in the juvenile stage would be within 200p. QQ started out just like that, but with the help of a massive amount of supernatural resources, its energy value could be further increased, reaching the range of a commanding species at the juvenile stage. Above 400p is the range for the sovereign species at the juvenile stage. It would be very difficult to get QQ above 400p without evolving or advancing in rank, so QQ could basically be said to have reached the limit for the juvenile stage. However, Lin Su had no intention of advancing QQ to the elite rank just yet. He had previously planned to let QQ advance to the elite rank autonomously while evolving under the influence of the evolutionary power. Moreover, after spending a month studying with Qin Nan, his theoretical knowledge had deepened, and he understood the huge benefits this could bring to QQ. Training in both worlds simultaneously would naturally place a considerable burden on QQ's body. Both mental fatigue and a lack of energy would become issues. For QQ, mental fatigue could be alleviated by resting in Lin Su's beast taming space. Lin Su's beast taming space had long reached the second tier. Such a space was targeted at elite pets, providing much better effects on the mental state of juvenile pets compared to a first-tier space. Often, just a few hours were enough to completely rejuvenate the exhausted QQ. As for the shortage of energy, that also wasn't a concern. In Blue Star, Lin Su used contribution points to buy various resources for QQ, aiding its growth almost regardless of cost. In the Divine Martial world, Lin Su's potion mixing procedures had become standardized, and he was now able to mix his own potions to aid QQ's growth. Throughout the month in Divine Martial, aside from meditation, Lin Su spent nearly all his time practicing the mixing of various potions. The potion mixing in the Divine Martial world bore a great resemblance to the basic science of chemistry in Blue Star, even though supernatural resources were used. The various procedural steps were extremely similar. After brushing up on chemistry experiments back on Blue Star, Lin Su's potion mixing advanced by leaps and bounds. By now, he could guarantee that all the basic potions he mixed reached a medium grade. Some familiar varieties even reached a high grade. Moreover, he found that the potion mixing techniques could be employed on Blue Star. With the aid of Blue Star's technology, grinding and other steps could be performed better, thereby improving the quality of the potions. Although he hadn't yet managed to create a perfect grade potion, there were several times on Blue Star when Lin Su was only one step away from the perfect grade. An energy cube of the first tier on Blue Star was roughly equivalent to a medium-grade potion. This meant that the potions Lin Su now mixed were even more effective than the energy cubes purchased on Blue Star, and under such circumstances, QQ needn't worry about lacking energy replenishment. Carefully blending the two mixtures together, Lin Su watched as the potion in the crystal bottle slowly started glowing green before turning blue and finally transforming into a dazzling, deep purple. A smile spread across Lin Su's face. He placed the freshly mixed potion on the table filled with potions, then turned to look at QQ, who had just jumped in through the window, his smile becoming even more brilliant. The fight with the golden whiskered rat is over? Meow. I won this time. Great job. Lin Su picked up the proud QQ and stroked its fluffy head. Next time, you can try fighting the iron-eating beast in the yard. Meow. That iron-eating beast takes hits too well. That's true. Lin Su nodded in agreement. Rest in the beast taming space first. We are heading back. Meow. Back to Blue Star. After sending QQ back into the beast taming space and feeling a wave of sleepiness, Lin Su lay down on the bed and quickly returned to Blue Star. Sitting up from his dormitory bed, Lin Su hurriedly washed up, dressed, and walked toward Qin Nan's lab. According to Qin Nan's estimation, the project submission for the Divine Light Butterfly evolution path should be completed today. At that point, 100,000 contribution points would be credited, an extremely large income. Lin Su's share of 10 or 20,000 contribution points was even enough for him to directly exchange for the 6th-tier supernatural resource needed for QQ's evolution, the core of the Fear Demon statue's eye from the Commander tier, putting QQ's evolution on the schedule. Swiping axis and entering the lab, Lin Su's expression turned helpless. Qin Nan was asleep on the lab table again. Having spent a lot of time with Qin Nan, Lin Su had come to understand more about the woman who brought him to District 11. Nan was a good person, forthright, loyal, and easygoing. The only trouble was that her daily routine was a complete mess. Living day and night in rivers had become the norm, and she rarely ate meals on time. Looking around, Lin Su quietly took a blanket from the closet and gently covered Qin Nan, then started to clean the laboratory. It seemed that Lin Su was awakened by the noise of cleaning, so Qin Nan slowly opened her eyes, looked at the busy Lin Su, and chuckled, "You're here? Nan sis, how did the review go?" Seeing that Qin Nan was awake, Lin Su put the broom aside and asked expectantly, "Oh right. I almost forgot about that." Qin Nan couldn't help but yawn. "Pour me a cup of coffee, I'll check." "Okay." Lin Su responded and hurriedly filled a cup with coffee from the machine beside him, then sat nervously next to Qin Nan. Qin Nan carelessly opened the communicator, glanced at it, and her expression slowly darkened. "It hasn't passed yet." "What? Wasn't it supposed to be estimated for today?" Lin Su blinked. "There might have been some issues during the review." Qin Nan showed him the receipt. "It says it needs one more day." "Then we can only wait another day," Lin Su said helplessly. He wasn't actually in a hurry. After all, QQ still hadn't mastered the evolution techniques. But waiting was tough. "Just wait, the contribution points won't run away," Qin Nan said nonchalantly as she gulped down the coffee, gulping like water, then set down the cup and turned to Lin Su. "Apart from that, now that the project is finished, do you have any research plans next?" "My research plan?" Lin Su scratched his head. "Aren't I following your research?" "I plan to slack off for a while." Qin Nan shrugged. "You've made great progress this month, and I think you should possess some basic research skills. Although assistant researchers don't have the qualifications to apply for research projects independently, I can help you apply for one. Do you want to try?" Lin Su blinked. Was there such a good opportunity? But he didn't seem to have anything good to research. "No, that's not right." Lin Su suddenly thought of something. This was an excellent opportunity. The evolution paths and skills teaching from the divine martial world, if presented by him personally, would face serious skepticism, but if introduced as a research scientist with genuine experimental data and parameters, no one would be able to pick faults. Although Lin Su soon had tens of thousands of contribution points coming, he wasn't short on contribution points in the short term, but he could make some other moves in this area. For instance, laying the groundwork for QQ's evolutionary type. Once the contribution points were credited and QQ's evolution resources were exchanged, QQ's evolution would also almost be ready to start. Once QQ evolved, he would inevitably be asked about the evolution path. And QQ's evolution path was somewhat shocking and staggering. Firstly, this evolution path might be Blue Star's first to evolve from an elite race to a monarch race in one go. Second, this path used a brand new evolution technique. To make QQ's future evolution less abrupt, Lin Su's best option was to try to bring forth the evolution technique Deep Sleep and Dream first. Once the Deep Sleep and Dream technique was introduced in advance, Lin Su, as the discoverer of the technique, using the same evolution technique to explore his pet Xue Henking's evolutionary type, and ultimately finding Xue Henking's evolution path would make sense naturally. Thinking of this, Lin Su didn't hesitate to speak up. Nansis, I'd like to research the new evolutionary type of sleepy duck. Is that okay? Sleepy ducks, a medium elite breed, could evolve into a medium commander species, sleepy duck, through the evolution technique, deep sleep and dream. The very nature of sleepy ducks, which could sleep standing up, made them learn deep sleep and dream more easily than other breeds, making this evolutionary type an obvious choice to propose a new evolution technique. Sleepy duck? Qin Nan rolled her eyes. Isn't your research subject a bit unconventional? Cough. With a light cough, Lin Su smiled sheepishly. I just had some ideas. All right then. Qin Nan didn't say anything more. After all, she was initially attracted by Lin Su's creative ideas and had recruited him. List the experimental resources you need, and I'll apply for them. Thank you, Nansis. I suddenly feel a bit of soreness in my shoulders. Here it comes. How's this pressure? Not bad, not bad. After kneading the big shot's shoulders and serving tea, Lin Su quickly filled out a project application. The various supernatural resources needed for the underdog's evolution into a sleepy duck were concealed among other experimental resources and submitted together. Soon, a report was sent to Qin Nan's communicator. Qin Nan glanced at it briefly and raised an eyebrow. You need a guardian beast above the leadership rank with a hypnosis skill reaching tier 3? The underdog has a natural ability to sleep while standing. I want to try using hypnosis on the underdog to see if anything special happens, Lin Su said, his face calm, having prepared this excuse in advance. In reality, this was for the teaching evolution technique, deep sleep and dream. Both the underdog being applied for and QQ's evolution technique required the assistance of a guardian beast master in tier 3 hypnosis. Sounds interesting, Qin Nan nodded, believing Lin Su's explanation, and started operating the communicator. Done, the application is submitted. It should be approved by today, and the needed guardian beast and resources should arrive by tomorrow. Good, Lin Su nodded, his eyes revealing excitement and anticipation. Tomorrow, huh? His contribution points would be credited by tomorrow, and then he could exchange them for the level 6 resources QQ needed to start preparing for QQ's evolution. All right, Mama's going to sleep, Qin Nan yawned, stood up, and walked out of the laboratory. Go play by yourself. Watching Qin Nan leave, Lin Su couldn't help but show a smile on his face. Everything needed for the evolution type was finally ready. Now, he could start preparing for the evolution. But all the preparations would have to start tomorrow, as Lin Su had another task to do today. Take QQ for combat training. As QQ's energy value approached its natural limit, further enhancement became extremely difficult, and the original training plan had to be adjusted accordingly. Its snow trace had already reached tier 2. To achieve tier 3 in a short period was nearly impossible. Frost Storm's proficiency was already high, but there was still some way to go before reaching tier 2, and the same was true for Snowblow. In this situation, QQ's skill proficiency already had a significant advantage over other guardian beasts of the same level. But another problem with QQ was quite obvious. It lacked extensive combat experience. Before making a bond with Lin Su, although it occasionally fought with the Fire Cloud dog, such fights didn't help much in training combat skills. Therefore, QQ still needed to engage in battles to improve its combat experience. This was also the daily battle practice QQ was undergoing with the exotic beasts in the Godmart world and the garden. However, the effectiveness of such training was limited without Lin Su's participation. Beast tamers battle with guardian beasts should be a process where the beast tamer assesses the situation, gives orders through telepathy, and the guardian beast fights according to those orders, rather than fighting autonomously. So, to truly enhance QQ's combat experience significantly, the best way was to battle against other beast tamers and their contracted guardian beasts. Such battles could take place in specially built battle arenas, each of which had been vetted by the League, with strict security and medical requirements, to ensure that both sides of the battle would not suffer from life-threatening injuries or irreversible serious injuries due to the fight. Mountain City University, as a top beast tamer university, naturally had adequate infrastructure nearby. Not far from the main entrance of the university, there was a large battle arena called Sky Battle Arena. Entering the battle arena and seeing the various guardian beasts fighting under the command of beast tamers on each wide battling platform, Lin Su's eyes sparkled with anticipation. "Hello, I'd like to engage in a guardian beast battle." He steadied himself and walked up to the registration desk at the battle arena and handed over his beast tamer badge. "Please wait." The staff took the beast tamer badge, scanned it, and then looked up at Lin Su. "Are you going to engage in a one-on-one battle with a juvenile guardian beast?" "Yes," Lin Su nodded. The battles in the battle arena were divided into two main types: Guardian Beast battles and No Rules battles. Guardian Beast battles are subdivided into cap-off battles, group battles, and one-on-one battles. The cap-off battle involves two beast tamers sending out their guardian beasts to fight. The winning guardian beast stays to face the opponent's next one until all of a side's guardian beasts are eliminated. Group battles are where all beasts from both sides fight together, with failure being when all guardian beasts on one side are eliminated. One-on-one battles are the simplest, where both sides send out one guardian beast to fight, and the winner is clear-cut. No-rules battles, on the other hand, have no rules at all, and attacking the beast tamer themselves is even permitted. This kind of battle was not allowed in the past until Guardian Beast Cooperation Combat appeared and was gradually accepted by high-level beast tamers. It's almost equivalent to Guardian Beast Cooperation Combat, and a beast tamer who has not mastered Guardian Beast Cooperation would be at a significant disadvantage in such battles. With only one Guardian Beast and without knowledge of Guardian Beast Cooperation, Lin Su naturally could only participate in one-on-one Guardian Beast battles. "Do you wish to start matching your opponent now?" The front desk staff confirmed once more, and upon receiving Lin Su's affirmative answer, began recording Lin Su's details into the system. The system would then automatically find a suitable opponent for matching. "Please wait. This is your number tag. When it's called, you've been matched with an opponent." "Understood." After paying a certain matchmaking fee and receiving the number plate from the staff member, Lin Su found a battle station and sat down in the spectator seats to watch the ongoing fights. On the battle station, two beast companions were fighting an evenly matched battle, while beneath it, Lin Su watched with rapt attention. "Brother Tang, help me sign up." Not long after Lin Su had left, a voice appeared at the front desk registration. The staff member who had just served Lin Su looked up and chuckled. "Zhong Hao, here to bully the newbies again? Don't tease, Brother Tang. Everyone here is a big shot. I'm just a small fry. Who knows, I might get bullied one of these days." The youth registering looked to be about 18, just graduated from high school, and bore a humble expression on his face in response to the staff member's joke. As the son of the battle arena's owner, Zhong Hao had contracted with a low-rank commander species, the powerful rock bear, and through training and combat, had increased his powerful rock bear's constant energy value to over the 400p limit of the commander species. Even among all the senior high school graduates in District 11, he stood out. From the time he had contracted his beast companion, his powerful rock bear had dominated in juvenile beast companion battles, and no other beast companion was a match for it. With such an unbeatable streak, Zhong Hao realized that his beast companion was starting to show signs of arrogance and complacency, which could negatively impact its future training. Therefore, he planned to let his powerful rock bear suffer a defeat as a wake-up call and take the opportunity to give the little guy a good teaching. However, Zhong Hao soon sighed. That being said, it's hard for the powerful rock bear to lose, given its strength. If it wins again this time, does it mean it needs to challenge an elite-class beast companion next? Sometimes having a too powerful beast companion can be quite troubling. Zhong Hao, here's your number plate. The staff member handed a number plate to Zhong Hao with a smile. As Zhong Hao took the number plate, an electronic voice rang out from the loudspeaker. Please proceed to battle station number 23 for a match between 0123 Lin Su and a 0125 Zhong Hao. He instinctively glanced at the number plate in his hand, a 0125. This meant that there was already a suitable opponent in the queue, and now he was perfectly matched with them. Good, let's see who this opponent is. Hopefully, he can put some pressure on the powerful rock bear. The two beast companions on the battle station eventually managed to struggle out a victor, and just as Lin Su was about to get up and look for another battle to watch, the electronic announcement sounded again. B. Upon hearing his number called, Lin Su quickly made his way toward battle station number 23. In the strictest sense, this was his first battle against a peer beast tamer. Although he and QQ had trained hard, Lin Su was not clear about the status of other beast tamers of the same rank. Although he could travel between two different worlds, effectively doubling his training time compared to a normal beast tamer, which gave him a considerable advantage, he had heard that some beast tamers with better conditions would purchase beast companions and conduct various trainings before making a contract. When they turned 18 and could contract beast companions, they contracted powerfully trained beast companions right away. After all, QQ's current species rank was only that of an elite species, and it would be normal not to defeat such beast companions. For the first battle, hopefully, he could win. Soon, Lin Su stood on the edge of battle station number 23, looking up curiously at his opponent. He saw a boy who seemed to be about his age. Noticing Lin Su's gaze, the boy returned it with a friendly smile. Please do your best to defeat my beast companion. Lin Su. Somehow, he felt there was something not quite right with what he had said. Never mind, it's not important. Taking a deep breath, Lin Su turned to the judge. Can we start now? The judge, having recognized the son of the arena's owner, grimaced slightly at Lin Su's eager tone. He did not believe that this new face could defeat the owner's son. Clearing his throat, the judge spoke. I am Zhao Hong, the referee for battle station number 23. Are both beast tamers ready? I'm ready, Lin Su nodded, a glint of excitement in his eyes. He had already communicated with QQ in the beast taming space, and QQ was wide awake, equally anticipating the upcoming battle. No issues here either, Zhong Hao nodded as well, pondering something in his eyes. It seemed to be a fellow high school senior like himself, with the only special aspect being that he had never seen him before. He was an unfamiliar face. Thinking that he could use him to discipline his own beast companion seemed a bit far-fetched. Both participants are ready, so next, each will summon their pet beasts after I count down from 3. Before that, let me reiterate the rules once more. Both beast tamers must remain stationary in the marked zone and are not allowed to enter the arena. The pet beasts must be summoned after the countdown ends. Having confirmed that there were no further questions from either party, Zhao Hong blew the whistle hanging around his neck. 3, 2, 1. Begin. As Zhao Hong's word begin fell, Lin Su and Zhong Hao both made their move. Faint yellow lights like tendrils sprouted from beneath their feet, intertwining rapidly to form complex circular runes. Energy whirlwinds sprang up in the arena, stirring the clothes of the spectators. The opponent also has a second-tier beast taming space? Lin Su's expression grew more solemn. Indeed, the other beast tamers should not be underestimated. This battle must not be taken lightly. Across from him, Zhong Hao's pupils contracted slightly upon seeing the faint yellow light under Lin Su's feet. His eyes filled with increased excitement. He had used some supernatural resources to aid his meditation a few days ago and had barely managed to break through to the second-tier beast taming space. He had not expected a peer of similar age to have also achieved a breakthrough. In an instant, his anticipation for the battle rose. Perhaps this battle would be different. Within the summoning circles, ripples materialized like substance, and soon, the silhouettes of 2 pet beasts appeared. "Brother Xiao, come over and sit here," a middle-aged man cheerfully addressed another man. "Just in time, my son is in the midst of a pet beast battle. How about we watch the battle first, then talk business?" "All right, let's see how talented my nephew is now." Xiao Xiang nodded, his gaze shifting to the 2 pet beasts in the arena, his face showing a hint of surprise. Is my nephew's beast the powerful rock bear? It seems to be in great shape." Speaking, Xiao Xiang casually scanned with his communicator, and his face showed even greater surprise. "A standard energy value of 417p? It's actually beyond the range for a standard energy value of a juvenile stage leader species. Well nurtured indeed." "Ha ha ha, the powerful rock bear that my son contracted was purchased at a high price. Its physical quality is a bit stronger than that of an ordinary one, probably because it is a variant pet beast," Zhong Tianzhan said with a proud look in his eyes. "Over the past month, my son has had over 50 battles and has never lost. This time his opponent is a high-class elite species. There's no suspense at all." Zhong Tianzhan shook his head. "Brother Xiao, had I known, I would rather have taken you elsewhere. We might as well not watch this battle." "Not necessarily." Xiao Xiang suddenly fell silent. "The high-class elite species you mentioned has a standard energy value of 399p. What?" Zhong Tianzhan was stunned for a moment, quickly picking up his communicator and scanning, his complexion becoming incredibly astonished. "How is this energy value possible?" "It's theoretically possible, just very rare." Xiao Xiang's eyes gleamed with a hint of expectation. "Let's see how it goes." Zhong Tianzhan opened his mouth but eventually closed it slowly. He watched the 2 pet beasts in the arena intently, his expression no longer easygoing. Sequence IEM 0112. Species name, powerful rock bear. Species hierarchy, lower leader species. Attribute, worth. Growth stage, juvenile stage. Standard energy value, 417 P. Talent skills, rock armor, core skill, shattering rock strike, rock breaking stab. Lin Su sighed in relief as he read the results displayed on his communicator. Gazing at the towering bear draped in rock-brown armor, standing beside the beast tamer across from him, a fervent fighting spirit flashed in his eyes. QQ, there's a chance of victory in this battle, the energy value difference between you is not significant. Me. Understood. Go. QQ. Me. Charge. Compared to QQ's petite size, the powerful rock bear was much larger. However, neither Lin Su nor QQ felt nervous about this. In the world of exotic beasts, size and strength were not equivalent, and there were even special skills to increase or decrease size. The constant energy value of 417p of the powerful rock bear indicated that its strength was not much different from QQ's. QQ, your opponent is an earth-based pet beast, bulky but with strong defense and strength. Get close to consume its stamina, and also watch out for rock spurs that might appear on the ground at any time. Recalling the information about the powerful rock bear, Lin Su introduced its opponent to QQ using telepathy. QQ, stepping out of the summoning circle, looked serious. Meow. Understood. Meanwhile, Zhong Hao, standing on the other side of the combat platform, looked at the results scanned by the communicator in his hand, deep in thought. Constant energy value of 399 P. XUE Henking? Isn't that a bit too absurd? An elite species pet beast, how can its constant energy value be so outrageously high? Stone, take this round seriously. Don't underestimate the enemy. He looked at the powerful rock bear beside him, reminding it via telepathy. OW, I should be cautious even for just an elite species. Its energy value is only a little lower than yours. OW, but it's still lower than mine. Feeling the thoughts transmitted from his pet, Zhong Hao's expression darkened slightly. Indeed, his pet's attitude problem was becoming more serious. If he didn't correct its attitude soon, it would be disastrous once it became permanently set. Anyway, be careful. Sighing lightly, Zhong Hao didn't say anything more. If he still won this round, he would arrange a few rounds against elite rank opponents later, to teach his pet a lesson. The powerful rock bear swung its paws and sauntered out of the beast tamer's preparation area. Both pets leaving the summoning circle meant the match had officially begun. Snowblow, Snow Trace, move quickly. Don't move in a straight line, watch out for the ground spurs. Lin Su looked serious, issuing his commands in the most concise language. The moment the command was issued, QQ blew gently. A large area of about 10 meters covered by the snow blow instantly blanketed half of the field, and the ice flowers blooming under its feet linked together, leaving no footprints in the thick snow, moving from one end to the other in the blink of an eye. Skillfully blowing again and moving forward, the speed of the snow laying on the ground and QQ's advance achieved a perfect balance, not slowing down its sprint at all. Stage 2 Snow Trace. Stage 2 Snow Trace. In the stands, Xiao Xiang and Zhong Tianhan exchanged glances, their faces showing a hint of surprise. Normally, only elite rank pets that had accumulated some experience could master a stage 2 skill. It was not unheard of for skills to reach stage 2 at the juvenile stage, but it was extremely rare. Zhong brother, do you still think your nephew can win? Xiao Xiang's face took on an odd hue. This, Zhong Tianhan's face changed slightly, and he finally shook his head. It's doubtful. He knew well his son's pet skill proficiency, This powerful rock bear, although strong, did not have any skills that had reached stage 2, and it was a relatively clumsy, strength-oriented pet. The opponent's stage 2 skill happened to be related to speed. Meanwhile, seeing QQ's speed, Zhong Hao's face also changed. So fast. He was startled, quickly issuing a command to the powerful rock bear. Rock breaking stab, alter the terrain, interrupt the charge. The powerful rock bear roared, and suddenly, a sandy yellow energy gathered on one of its huge paws, followed by a ferocious slap on the ground. Dodge. Lin Su immediately understood the opponent's intention upon seeing the initial movement of the powerful rock bear, and hastily spoke up, while secretly feeling relieved. Rock-breaking stab only had such an initial movement at stage I, it became unnecessary at stage 2. Fortunately, the opponent's skill proficiency wasn't high, otherwise this battle would be difficult to win. Following Lin Su's command, ice flowers sparked beneath QQ's feet, swiftly dodging to the side with such speed that it dragged out an afterimage. Almost simultaneously, a sharp rock spur burst out from under the frost, a wild energy storm instantly scattering QQ's afterimage. Seeing QQ dodge this attack, Zhong Hao wasn't too surprised. Rock-breaking stab's initial movement was very obvious, and any beast tamer who knew this would have their pet avoid it quickly. Therefore, the command he had issued wasn't for the powerful rock bear to attack, but to interrupt the opponent's charge. Continue using rock-breaking stab, keep disrupting their charge. Giving the next command, Zhong Hao's expression turned serious. He had noticed that this juvenile stage Xue Henking possessed a stage 2 snow trace, making this battle extremely challenging. Although he longed for a defeat, Zhong Hao still had his own pride, and he would not deliberately lose just for the sake of experiencing defeat. This battle, he was going all out. The powerful rock bear finally realized how formidable its opponent was, barely able to capture the shadow of its opponent with its eyes. Alarmed and angered, upon receiving the beast tamer's command, it swiftly slapped the ground with both paws, causing rock spurs to abruptly emerge from the ground. Even QQ felt the pressure, inevitably slowing down. Prepare shattering rock strike. Zhong Hao calmly gave the command, watching as the approaching Xue Henking was about to enter within a 10-meter range. 10 meters, that was the attack range of his powerful rock bear's shattering rock strike. Could it dodge the rock-breaking stab, which caused small-scale damage, and could it also dodge the shattering rock strike with its large-scale AoE damage? Lin Su quietly watched the battle unfolding before him. If everything went as expected, before QQ closed in on the opponent, the beast tamer would issue the command for the shattering rock strike. After all, it was an AoE skill that QQ would find hard to evade. So it couldn't actually get in close, and around 10 meters from the opponent was when QQ would have to make its move. 10 meters, that was the current attack distance for QQ's Frost Storm. Finally, the distance between Xue Henking and the powerful rock bear narrowed to just 10 meters. Shattering rock strike. Jump up, focus and release the Frost Storm. Don't resist the recoil. The two voices appeared in the minds of the two pet beasts simultaneously. The powerful rock bear let out a mighty roar, its paws, along with its arms and shoulder regions, glowing with a rich earthy yellow energy light. Its palms came together and viciously slammed toward the ground in front of it. Within the 10-meter radius, the battle stage instantly shattered into countless rocky chunks. As soon as these chunks appeared, they shot out in all directions as if exploded, the dense earth energy nearly turning everything before it into wasteland. As the powerful rock bear slammed its paws down, QQ vigorously kicked off the ground, leaping into the air about 2 meters high. Icy blue ice energy gathered in its mouth and eventually burst forth into a terrifying storm laden with countless frost particles. The wildly raging storm was quietly confined within a 1-meter diameter, like a brilliant energy cannon firing straight at the powerful rock bear, the stirring energy kicking up gales around it. Following Lin Su's order to not resist the recoil, QQ tumbled several times in midair before landing a few meters away, neatly dodging all the incoming rocky shards. Watching the densely flying stones that nearly sealed off all the areas within range, QQ's face showed a trace of bewilderment. How did I dodge that? Beast Tamer awesome. Xue Henking's attack took Zhong Hao, who was commanding the battle, and the powerful rock bear, which had just finished its ground-smashing action, completely by surprise. Zhong Hao's face went through a rapid change of colors. Rock armor. The powerful rock bear stood upright, its body radiating a earthy yellow light, rocks covering its robust body, forming a thick and impenetrable armor. It was the core skill of the powerful rock bear, the rock armor. This was the most powerful defensive skill of the powerful rock bear, with top-tier defensive strength. The frost storm collided with the rock armor in an instant, the powerful rock bear immediately feeling a chill so intense that it threatened to freeze it solid, penetrating the rock armor and seeping into its body, gradually making it stiffen, a grating sound of cutting echoing from the armor on its chest, the disturbance causing it to howl in anger. The intense collision on the battle stage whipped up gusts of wind. When it ended and Zhong Hao saw the powerful rock bear still standing in the middle of the arena, he let out a slight sigh of relief. The armor on its chest now had numerous fine cracks, but it had indeed held up. Drop the rock armor, continue the attack. Without hesitation, Zhong Hao glanced at Xue Henking, who was still standing in the distance without moving, and quickly issued a new command. However, this time, the powerful rock bear did not follow his instruction. After quite a while, the powerful rock bear spoke with some difficulty. Ow, ow. I'm frozen and can't move. Beast Tamer save me. Zhong Hao. Quickly realizing that something was wrong with the powerful rock bear, Zhao Hong stepped forward, confirmed its condition, and then shook his head. This battle, Lin Su wins. Although the powerful rock bear wasn't injured, it was frozen stiff and unable to fight again for a short time, while Xue Henking, aside from using a single frost storm, was virtually without other consumption. Seeing its ease, Zhao Hong knew that Xue Henking could easily unleash another frost storm. Could a frozen stiff powerful rock bear resist or evade the second frost storm? The answer was no. Therefore, the result of the battle could be directly announced. Surprise appeared in Zhao Hong's eyes. He had not expected Zhong Hao to lose, and to lose so decisively. Before this, there had been no match for him among the official beast tamers in this venue. Neither of the beast tamers had any objections to the outcome of the match. Holding QQ, who had returned to his side, in his arms, Lin Su's face wore a smile. Aside from the attribute counter, pet beast skills didn't have a strict hierarchy of strength, and although QQ's species rank was lower than that of the powerful rock bear, Frost Storm was known to be a powerful offensive skill. With QQ's own high proficiency, it was exceptionally fierce, allowing it to achieve victory in one strike. QQ, we won. Am I? Yay! While Lin Su and QQ were intimately interacting, on the other side Zhong Hao reluctantly called his pet beast back into the beast taming space. The powerful rock bear was just frozen, not injured, and would recover after a rest in the beast taming space. Looking at the rather unfamiliar beast tamer who had defeated him with a single Xue Henking, Zhong Hao hesitated for a moment before stepping forward. Hello, are you a beast tamer from around here? Why haven't I seen you before? No, I've only recently come to District 11. I wasn't around here before. Facing the friendly beast tamer who engaged in conversation, Lin Su smiled and expressed his goodwill. Were you not in District 11 before? Zhong Hao was startled for a moment before a look of realization dawned on his face. Got it. A big shot from a more developed safe zone here to fish for easy wins. That must be it. As for why he came to District 11, it's definitely related to the entrance examination for Mountain City University in a month. Counting the days, in about 10 more days, the graduation procedures for various high schools will also be completed. Then, the senior beast tamers who have obtained their high school diplomas will be able to start choosing which beast tamer university they wish to enroll in. Clearly, this is a beast tamer with an interest in Mountain City University, so he came early to get a lay of the land. Zhong Hao instantly had a guess, and the expression on his face eased a bit. Although in District 11, he was already among the most formidable beast tamers, but in a more developed safe zone, it's quite normal for there to be beast tamers stronger than him. After all, there's always someone better out there. Once he understood this, Zhong Hao asked cheerfully, Big Shot, which district are you from? District 32. Zhong Hao. Not from a more developed safe zone? That remote little District 32? How is that possible? Lin Su raised his head and glanced at Zhong Hao. Right, I have a question for you too. Ask away. Zhong Hao hadn't yet recovered from the shock of being defeated by a beast tamer from District 32. It's just, I wanted to ask if there are many official beast tamers here stronger than you? Lin Su seemed a bit eager to try. Randomly matching against a beast tamer had already put some pressure on him and QQ, indicating that among the beast tamers of District 11, there truly were hidden dragons and crouching tigers. Great! This place is perfectly suited as a practice ground for both me and QQ. Zhong Hao. He painfully touched his chest, as if he had been shot twice, with each arrow bearing the inscriptions District 32 and Are there many stronger than you respectively. Little Hao. A voice laced with a bit of authority emerged, bringing Zhong Hao back to his senses. Father? When did his father get here? He hadn't noticed at all. Had his father seen the entire scene of him losing just now? The thought made Zhong Hao's mood even worse. Zhong Tianzhan nodded and turned to look at Lin Su, his face breaking into a smile. Hello, I'm the owner of Tianzhan Battle Arena, Zhong Tianzhan. Lin Su was slightly surprised. This was the owner of the battle arena? So, the person he had just defeated was the owner's son? What a coincidence, right? The other party couldn't be here to cause trouble, right? Probably not. After all, he and the son had just had a normal sparring session, and nobody got hurt. Hello, uncle. With a myriad of thoughts running through his mind, Lin Su still politely nodded. Is there something you need, uncle? Well, Zhong Tianzhan's voice paused slightly, his eyes holding a deep meaning. He and his friend had been standing not far away, listening clearly to the entire conversation between his son and this beast tamer named Lin Su. The fact that a beast tamer from District 32 could defeat his son with a high-level elite breed pet was extraordinary. At first, Zhong Tianzhan did feel that his son being defeated in front of him and his friend was somewhat embarrassing, but after further consideration, he thought that this young man from out of town might be worth recruiting. B. With that thought, Zhong Tianzhan smiled slightly. Your name is Lin Su, right? I wanted to ask if you're interested in coming to our Tianzhan training facility to work as a sparring partner for battles? Lin Su was somewhat confused. This was not quite what he had imagined. However, he quickly collected himself and planned to decline. He had heard about the job of a sparring partner in battles. In the battle arena, waiting for the system to randomly assign an opponent was one mode of battle, but it did not mean that it was the only mode available in the battle arena. Many beast tamers did not want to wait or needed to find specific opponents to train certain skills of their beasts. In such cases, they would choose a mode of battle where they could select their opponent. This was the purpose of having sparring partners for battles. Sparring partners in the battle arena were full-time beast tamers hired specifically to face visiting clients and engage in battles with them. Of course, this choice was not compulsory. If facing an undesirable opponent, such as one who would overpower them drastically or suppress their abilities with superior attributes, the sparring partners could also refuse to battle. Being able to train through battle and earn a substantial income made the job of a sparring partner highly sought after. But it had certain requirements. The pet beast had to be at least stronger than average among its peers to qualify. The reason for Lin Su's refusal was quite simple. Although he indeed needed substantial practical training for himself and QQ at the current stage, he also had to conduct experimental research at the research institute, and a full-time role was not acceptable to him. Thinking this, Lin Su did not hesitate to speak. I'm sorry, Don't be in a hurry to refuse, Zhong Tianzhan intervened with a chuckling voice, seemingly not surprised by Lin Su's reaction. You had not visited the battle arena before but came today, which must be because your pet beast needs practical training, right? Yes, Lin Su nodded. There are essentially two methods for pet beasts to undergo practical training, Zhong Tianzhan smiled. The first is to engage in battle between beast tamers inside the battle arena, and the second is to take on the beast clearing missions issued by the Beast Tamers Association to eliminate creatures threatening humanity outside the city. However, the latter requires at least elite-level beast tamers and sometimes even master-level beast tamers to participate, which you are not yet qualified for, so you can only choose to fight in the battle arena to refine your practical experience. Yes, that's right, Lin Su nodded. But I don't have time to stay in the battle arena full-time. I have other matters to attend to and can only come here a few times a day. That's not a problem, Zhong Tianzhan nodded. I know that as a recent graduate, you definitely don't have time for a full-time sparring role, and you may not know this, but our Tianzhan battle arena is different from other places in that, apart from full-time sparring partners, we also have titular sparring partners. Titular sparring partner? Lin Su's face lit up with curiosity. Can you explain that in detail? You just need to leave your contact information, and in the arena, record the detailed conditions of your combat pet, like which skills it is good at and what proficiency it has reached, Zhong Tianzhan explained. If a client wants to battle you, we will contact you to arrange a time for the battle. You don't need to come to the arena regularly. Is that even possible? A look of surprise appeared on Lin Su's face. If that was the case, it actually sounded quite good. He could arrange the timing with the challenger during his free hours, which wouldn't disrupt his research and would still meet QQ's needs for battle. As a titular, the income would be a bit less than that of full-time, calculated according to each session, and since your pet beast is at the juvenile stage, the compensation would be 200 league coins per time, Zhong Tianzhan smiled. However, our battle arena has specialized treatment for combat pets, and your pet beast can be treated free of charge. That would work, Lin Su nodded. He wasn't there for the money, so that aspect didn't really matter to him. I can register as a titular with your arena. The registration process did not last long, and soon Lin Su had left his identity information and QQ's training status. Currently, QQ's training status had nothing that needed to be concealed, except for snow trace at the second stage. Its frost storm and snow blow were still at the first stage, and although its energy levels were quite potent, they were not beyond the scope of recognition, which were all easily identifiable, so Lin Su did not mind disclosing them. After leaving the information, Lin Su had no intention of staying long at the training venue. Master Zhong, I'll head back now. Just contact me directly for any battles starting tomorrow. Lin Su bid farewell, standing up ready to leave the Tianzhan training arena. I happen to be going out as well. Shall I drive you? Zhong Tianzhan offered with a slight smile, as the conversation with his friend had also concluded while Lin Su was registering and logging the data of his combat pet. No need. I live nearby. Zhong Tianzhan's eyes widened with surprise. This area was opposite Mountain City University, and the prices for either renting or buying here were several times higher than other places due to its proximity to Mountain City University. Lin Su, a boy from the 32nd district, was living nearby. Curious, he couldn't help but ask, really? Whereabouts exactly? At the Evolution Research Institute of Mountain City University, Lin Su replied, nodding his head in acknowledgement before turning to leave the battle arena. Evolution Research Institute. Zhong Tianzhan stood rooted on the spot. That place was one of the most important institutes at Mountain City University. How had a high school senior managed to get in there? Dad. Zhong Hao jogged over. Has that guy finished registering? Yes, he's gone. Zhong Tianzhan nodded. It's a pity. I wanted to battle him once more. I was careless before. Zhong Hao sighed lightly. But it's fine. He is now a named sparring partner in the arena, and I can schedule a match with him. After that battle and his subsequent recovery, his powerful rock bear finally became submissive. The previously arrogant creature had been humbled, and the effect was surprisingly good. But a new problem arose. The powerful rock bear had become fixated on battling Xue Henking again, claiming that it had underestimated the opponent last time and it could definitely win if given another chance. Hearing this, Zhong Tianzhan opened his mouth. What is it, Dad? It's nothing. He closed his mouth and shook his head. If Lin Su really were from the Evolution Research Institute, it would be no wonder that his Xue Henking had progressed so far. In the Evolution Research Institute, there ought to be intelligent training rooms. Thinking this, Zhong Tianzhan couldn't help but cast a pitiful look at Zhong Hao. This thing couldn't be bought with money. The intelligent training room was extremely effective for training talent skills. His son was not even a match for Lin Su now, and as time passed, this gap would only widen. Well, it might be good for the kid to face some setbacks. Leaving the training arena, Lin Su patted QQ in his arms. Because it hadn't drained much energy, the little guy wasn't in the beast taming space but was happily munching on an energy cube in Lin Su's arms. Although Lin Su could now produce high-level energy fluids, he couldn't waste the batch of energy cubes he had bought with contribution points, so for the time being, QQ's food on the planet Langsing was still energy cubes. Once the resources he had bought before were used up, he could phase out the energy cubes. QQ, our next practice will focus on Frost Storm, Lin Su smiled. Me? Not practicing snow trays anymore? Of course, we'll train that too. But we need to prioritize pushing Frost Storm to the next level, Lin Su said with a smile. Xue Henking's defensive abilities were not strong. It was a type with fragile defenses. This species' advantage lay in its extremely fast movement and its ability to perform long-range attacks with Frost Storm. Therefore, for QQ to become stronger, the faster its speed, the better, and the stronger and the wider the range of Frost Storm, the better. For Snow Trace to reach the third level in a short time would be a tall tale. With each increase in skill proficiency, the difficulty multiplied exponentially from the previous one. So, it made more sense to spend more energy training Frost Storm. The battle against the powerful rock bear had made Lin Su fully recognize the power of Frost Storm. Even the powerful rock bear in its rock armor state would be completely frozen by Frost Storm. And the upgrade from the first to second level of Frost Storm also brought significant changes. Frost Storm at level 1 could only be expelled from the mouth, but once it reached level 2, it could be triggered from other parts of the body as well, significantly increasing its freedom in combat. Moreover, after reaching the second level, Frost Storm could also greatly enhance the proficiency of Snow Blow, and with some luck, Snow Blow might be upgraded to the second level concurrently. Therefore, practicing Frost Storm was the current priority. He aimed, in the upcoming training, to upgrade this skill to the second level. Under Lin Su's analysis, QQ also understood this point. Me. Then let's focus on practicing Frost Storm. The better. For Snow Trace to reach the third level in a short time would be a tall tale. With each increase in skill proficiency, the difficulty multiplied exponentially from the previous one. So, it made more sense to spend more energy training Frost Storm. The battle against the powerful rock bear had made Lin Su fully recognize the power of Frost Storm. Even the powerful rock bear in its rock armor state would be completely frozen by Frost Storm. And the upgrade from the first to second level of Frost Storm also brought significant changes. Frost Storm at level 1 could only be expelled from the mouth, but once it reached level 2, it could be triggered from other parts of the body as well, significantly increasing its freedom in combat. Moreover, after reaching the second level, Frost Storm could also greatly enhance the proficiency of Snow Blow, and with some luck, Snow Blow might be upgraded to the second level concurrently. Therefore, practicing Frost Storm was the current priority. He aimed, in the upcoming training, to upgrade this skill to the second level. Under Lin Su's analysis, QQ also understood this point. Me. Then let's focus on practicing Frost Storm. Let's have lunch first, and then start the afternoon training, Lin Su smiled. This afternoon, you will practice Frost Storm in the training room while I look up some information to prepare for the indestructible duck's evolution path, which will also benefit your evolution. Me. Evolution. You'll be able to evolve soon. Lin Su chuckled while soothing the excited QQ. Once the contribution points come in tomorrow, we can exchange for the various supernatural resources needed for your evolution, and once the indestructible duck's evolution path is proposed and deep sleep and dream is recognized, you can start. But, Lin Su paused slightly, his face taking on a more smiling expression. Me? But what? These evolution supernatural resources can't just be given to you. I'll use them as a reward for your Frost Storm reaching the second level. Lin Su looked at QQ, who seemed baffled. So if you want to evolve, you'll have to train Frost Storm to the second level first. Me. I'm going to train right now. On both Langsing and Shenwu. Shenwu, Lin Su's face lit up with a smile. You just reminded me. I wonder if there are any special practical training methods over there? I haven't looked into this area yet, but if there are, I might let you try them. Even if we are training Frost Storm, we cannot neglect real combat training. Meow. Guaranteed to complete. He patted QQ's head and smiled expectantly. It just so happens that I've learned to refine energy liquid for a month now. I can go to the Beast Taming Union and have a chat with Senior Mew. All right, we've arrived. Lin Su's footsteps halted. Before they knew it, both human and pet had reached the entrance of the institute. Meow, meow. For evolution, train Frost Storm. Don't rush. Let's have lunch first. Meow. Okay. Mew Yuxing sat in his office as the vice president of the union, staring absently at a letter in front of him. His index finger gently tapped on the desk, producing a crisp tup-tup-tup sound. Usually, at this time, he would have been in his preparation room making energy liquid, but today he simply wasn't in the mood. The Southern Region Preparation Competition. Mew Yuxing sighed softly. It's that time again. The Great Yan Kingdom is just a small country in the world of Shenwu, divided into East, South, West, North, and Central regions. The Southern region contains 4 cities, and Yongnan City is one of them. These evolutions because they are in the same region, the 4 cities have a close relationship, often sharing resources. The Southern Region Preparation Competition is an event that allows only preparers from the Southern region to participate and exchange ideas. This competition is held every 5 years, allowing beast tamers under the age of 25 to compete, and the top 3 winners will receive rewards provided jointly by the beast taming unions of the 4 cities. The champion of the last competition came from the Yongnan Beast Taming Union. But this year's competition doesn't look promising. The union hasn't had any strong preparers in recent years, and those from the previous batch have already aged out. So this time, Yongnan City might just be making up the numbers. It's a pity, there haven't been any talented newcomers in preparation recently. Mew Yuxing sighed softly, then his expression paused slightly. A good newcomer. It wasn't that there weren't any. He remembered the young man named Lin Su from a month ago. Initially, he decided to test him simply because the young man had a good temperament. But the results that followed had surprised him. Lin Su's talent in preparation even surpassed his own at the time, succeeding in refining the universal energy liquid on his first attempt. If he were to participate, Mew Yuxing's eyes brightened for a moment, then dimmed again. It was too late. With 1 week left, the competition was about to begin. It took him 2 full months to ensure that he could prepare most types of basic energy liquids to a medium grade. Even if Lin Su's talent surpassed his own, being able to prepare a medium grade in 1 month wouldn't mean much. At least a high grade was needed to have a chance of making it to the finals. So for this competition, Lin Su participating would just be making up the numbers. But he seems to be not even 20 years old yet. Then the next competition in 5 years might be something to look forward to. It was a small consolation to himself. Mew Yuxing gave a worried smile. He could already imagine how those fellows from the other unions would mock him then. Knock, knock, knock. A somewhat heavy knocking sound echoed. Come in, Mew Yuxing called out, his gaze shifting to the young man who entered, a look of surprise in his eyes. It really is. Talk of Cao Cao, and Cao Cao arrives. Senior, hello. Seeing Mu Yuxing, whom he hadn't seen for a month, Lin Su smiled. Back at the research institute from the battle arena on Blue Star, the duo quickly finished their lunch, and QQ began its intensive frost storm training. Meanwhile, Lin Su continuously searched for various materials, preparing for the evolution route of his undying duck. Although he already had the standard answer for this evolution route, the process still needed to be perfected to gain acceptance from others, requiring a substantial amount of related theoretical knowledge to support it. This business meant that a day passed by. After a whole day of exhausting training, the tired QQ was taken into the beast-taming space by Lin Su to rest, while Lin Su himself quickly lay down in bed and fell asleep, arriving at the Shenwu world. Upon arriving in the Shenwu world, he headed to the beast-taming union early in the morning. After inquiring about Mu Yuxing's whereabouts, he quickly made his way there. He had two things to do at the beast-taming union. The first was to exchange insights on crafting energy potions with senior Mu Yuxing. After truly delving into the study, Lin Su had to admit that with Mu Yuxing's notes, he hardly took any detours while practicing potion crafting. It was much more efficient compared to following various materials. However, over the month, he had accumulated many questions, which he could now ask during their meeting. As for the second matter, it was to find out if there were places in the Shenwu world where a pet could practice its combat abilities. In the Shenwu world, beast tamers tended to be more auxiliary focused, so there weren't facilities like battle arenas. However, combat-oriented beast tamers also existed, so surely there must be their own methods for honing their pets' combat skills. Entering monster-filled areas should be one method, but due to the previous encounter with the snow lynx in the Frostfall mountain range, Lin Su now had some psychological barriers towards such areas. At least until QQ reached the elite tier, he wouldn't consider it, so he wanted to see if there were safer alternatives. Have a seat. Mu Yuxing's expression had been carefree since the moment Lin Su entered the room. He casually gestured to the sofa beside him, inviting Lin Su to sit, then picked up his tea, appearing to speak nonchalantly as he asked, "How has your practice in crafting basic energy potions been?" "I can now craft mid-grade potions of all types of basic energy potions," Lin Su nodded, adding a touch of gratitude to his expression. "I must thank you for your notes, senior. They were of great help." Mu Yuxing's hand, which was lifting the tea, trembled imperceptibly, causing ripples on the surface of the water in the cup. Indeed, he had reached the mid-grade level. Although he had guessed as much, upon receiving Lin Su's confirmation, Mu Yuxing couldn't help feeling impressed. Such talent was comparable to the very top among potion crafters. But he couldn't let him know that. He still had to remain modest and diligent. He needed a little knockdown. Thinking this way, Mu Yuxing cleared his throat and began, "Very good, but when I was starting out, it only took me half a month to." "Oh right, senior. Although not many, I've already managed to craft high-grade potions with 17 different energy potions," Lin Su suddenly remembered and added hurriedly. Then with slight embarrassment, he asked, "What were you saying about only half a month, senior?" Mu Yuxing. Mu Yuxing's face twitched slightly. "I said, it only took me half a month to craft high-grade potions, so your talent is just okay. You still need to work hard." The hell with half a month. Mu Yuxing felt like he was about to lose his composure. It had taken him half a year to craft his first high-grade energy potion after starting. What kind of monstrous talent was this, capable of crafting high-grade basic energy potions in just half a month? It was outrageous. I understand. Lin Su nodded seriously. I will continue to put in effort. He subconsciously believed what Mu Yuxing said. Why? Because when Mu Yuxing first tested him, despite all his effort, he barely managed to craft a low-grade energy potion. Since Mu Yuxing used that as a test, there must be many others capable of doing so. Therefore, his potion crafting talent must be merely average. It wasn't a problem though, as potion crafting was just a side venture. It didn't matter if his talent was a bit lacking. For the time being, high-grade energy potions were entirely sufficient for QQ's training needs, so Lin Su wasn't under too much pressure. Looking at Lin Su before him, Mu Yuxing forced his expression to calm down. Then, his gaze fell on a letter on the table. A thought struck him, and Mu Yuxing quickly remembered the upcoming Southern Region Potion Crafters competition. He hadn't thought of letting Lin Su participate before because getting to the finals required at least a high-grade energy potion, and competing for the championship needed a perfect grade potion. Even if the Yongnan City Beast Taming Union was on the weaker side, they could still find a few potion crafters who could produce high-grade energy potions. A mid-grade was just for show. But now that Lin Su could craft high-grade potions in such a short period, should he let him have a try? With that in mind, Mu Yuxing suddenly spoke up. You see, if you craft a high-grade basic energy potion in front of me, I will check if there are any issues for you. Okay. Lin Su naturally had no objections since his visit this time was to seek advice from Mu Yuxing on some formulation issues, and it was only proper to showcase his own formulation level first. By now, having been a formulator for some time, Lin Su naturally possessed various supernatural resources needed for formulation. Initially, he had to rely on his parents to help purchase them, but later, he could even sustain himself by selling some excess energy liquid. From the space ring, he took out various supernatural resources needed for a basic energy liquid and began to operate skillfully in front of Mu Yuxing. Soon, a portion of energy liquid, radiating dazzling purple light, appeared in his hands. Seeing this, Mu Yuxing completely let go of the doubts in his mind and coughed lightly. Very good, there's nothing wrong with the formulation process, but now I have something to ask you. In 7 days, the Southern Region 4 Cities Beast Taming Union is jointly hosting a major competition for formulators. Would you like to participate? Ah. Lin Su blinked. There's a competition for formulators? Indeed, Mu Yuxing nodded. Only formulators under the age of 25 can participate. You can create high-grade energy liquids, so your strength is already sufficient to compete with other formulators. If you win the championship, you can choose any 6th-level supernatural resource. Although Mu Yuxing didn't think Lin Su could win the championship, he still mentioned it briefly. Senior, is it easy for me to win the championship with my strength? Lin Su scratched his head, unable to help but inquire. Mu Yuxing's mouth twitched slightly. In the past, all champions could formulate perfect-grade energy liquids. Understood. The hope of winning the championship is slim. Lin Su decisively shook his head. Forget it, then I won't go. 6th-level supernatural resources, just matching what QQ needs for evolution. If it had been Lin Su from before, he would have agreed without hesitation to seize this slim chance and prepare for QQ's evolution. But the Lin Su of today already had other options, such as using contribution points to exchange for resources for evolution on the planet Lanzing. With the tens of thousands of contribution points soon to be credited to his account, he could then exchange exactly enough resources needed for QQ's evolution. Therefore, the appeal of the sixth-level supernatural resource had relatively diminished for Lin Su. If his chances of winning the championship were greater, he might still have tried it, because who could refuse a sixth-level resource given for free? But according to Mu Yuxing, all previous champions needed to formulate perfect-grade basic energy liquids, so Lin Su's chances of winning were very slim. With that being the case, Lin Su apparently had no reason to participate. Who seriously competes in competitions? After all, in Lin Su's view, being a formulator was just a sideline, learned only to solve the issues of feeding his pet beast. With the entrance exam for Beast Tamer University just about a month away, he needed to spend more time training with QQ and really didn't have much time to prepare for this unlikely formulators competition. Hearing Lin Su's response, Mu Yuxing displayed a trace of surprise on his face. He knew that Lin Su's pet beast was Xue Henking. Xue Henking, evolving into Frost Flower Dream Shadow, precisely required a sixth-level supernatural resource. According to his expectations, even if Lin Su's chances of winning were slim, he should still have been interested. Yet Lin Su flatly refused. Could it be that being able to win only with a perfect grade had discouraged him? It wasn't impossible. If only I had been a bit more tactful. Mu Yuxing regretted inwardly. If Lin Su had been just a mediocre talent, Mu Yuxing would not have been so concerned, but Lin Su's extraordinary gift, with proper nurturing, could allow him to formulate Emperor-level energy liquids within a few years and become a Coronet-level formulator. Naturally, he wanted to guide him toward a formulator's path. The formulators competition was a good opportunity to network with other formulators. Even without winning, it would significantly enhance his perspective on formulation. Lin Su participating once could yield considerable gains, so Mu Yuxing still hoped Lin Su would go and see for himself. Thinking this, he coughed lightly again. However, besides the champion's reward, the top 3 and top 5 also have different rewards. Lin Su was not very interested, but still couldn't help but ask out of curiosity, what are the other rewards? The top 5 formulators can obtain a 4th-tier supernatural resource, the Space Heart, Mu Yuxing said slowly as he looked at Lin Su. The Space Heart. Lin Su's face suddenly struggled. Due to becoming a formulator, he had gained enough knowledge about the supernatural resources of this divine martial world. The Space Heart came from a special type of exotic beast, which had yet to appear on Langsing, making this resource unique to the divine martial world. Being among the few resources directly usable by beast tamers themselves, a single Space Heart could drastically increase the speed of cultivating the beast taming space through meditation. The key to Lin Su's dilemma also lies here. With his current meditation speed, there was no way for him to break through to the 3rd tier of the beast taming space before the university entrance assessment, but if he had such a Space Heart in hand, the chances of achieving a 3rd tier breakthrough within a month were very high. Once he reached the 3rd tier beast taming space, he would have a second contract slot, and QQ's growth rate within the beast taming space would also improve. This is a great item, and only the top 5 can get it. Does it feel like there's a good chance? Lin Su was somewhat swayed. Mu Yuxing almost instantly caught the change in Lin Su's expression. Although he didn't quite understand why level 6 resources couldn't tempt Lin Su, a Space Heart that only accelerated meditation speed for a while had swayed him. Mu Yuxing was secretly pleased. Indeed, this kid didn't want to come not because he lacked desire, but because he felt there was no incentive without the reward. Understood, let's raise the stakes. Clearing his throat, Mu Yuxing continued, the top 3 in the formulation contest will have the opportunity to enter the Nirvana pool. What is the Nirvana pool? Lin Su was slightly taken aback and asked subconsciously. It is a special place jointly owned by the beast taming unions of the 4 cities in the southern region. Mu Yuxing glanced at Lin Su. It has the effect of promoting the evolution of pets. If the evolution process of a pet takes place in the Nirvana pool, there is a certain probability of evolving into a more powerful species. Lin Su's mouth fell open, and he couldn't speak for a long time. The Nirvana pool. Such a place actually exists. He and Kin Nan were currently researching together and had gained access to more classified information. But he could confirm that there was definitely no such special location on Blue Star. If QQ could evolve inside the Nirvana pool, couldn't help but his heartbeat quicken. Originally, it could evolve into a lower emperor species, but with the Nirvana pool, could it possibly directly evolve into a medium or even higher emperor species? But soon, Lin Su realized the limitations. If QQ was to evolve in the Nirvana pool, it meant that the evolution must be completed in the divine martial world. And QQ completing the evolution in the divine martial world meant that its evolutionary resources must also be sourced from the divine martial world. Having been traveling between the two worlds continuously, Lin Su had gained a deeper understanding of the traversal rules. For now, he could not bring any supernatural resources back and forth between the two worlds, as these resources could not enter the beast taming space. The beast taming space is not a storage space. It cannot contain anything other than pets. Even if QQ carried resources, only QQ itself would enter the beast taming space. The only exception could be a pet with the skill to store objects in a different space. But QQ couldn't learn such a skilled technique. Therefore, QQ could not bring the level 6 resources from Blue Star to the divine martial world for evolution. That is to say, if he really wanted QQ to use the Nirvana pool for evolution in the divine martial world, the top 3 would not be enough. He must obtain the level 6 resource that comes with first place. To make QQ's evolutionary type stronger, Lin Su decided he must give it a try. Senior, can a perfect grade win the championship? He asked through gritted teeth. It's not guaranteed, but historically that has mostly been the case, Mu Yuxing nodded. All right, here goes. It's just the perfect grade. He could already create several types of energy liquids close to perfect grade. With 1 week left, grinding it out was still hopeful. This competition, Lin Su, cannot shirk.